Videos like these are what advocates and attorneys fear are keeping immigrants out of court. And we've seen some of these arrests with our own eyes.
What are you all going to do with him?
We'll go downstairs. We'll go downstairs and we'll have a chat. But just follow us, okay?
Our investigative team wanted to know what's really happening inside of immigration court. So we committed to spending weeks inside that federal building downtown. We wound up watching more than 400 hearings. For 1/3 of them, more than 100 people didn't show up to their hearings. That is a staggering shift in what used to happen, according to immigrant attorneys and advocates who are in court every day that we've talked to. And the reason that matters is because if you miss your immigration court hearing, the consequence can be an immediate order for your deportation. People we spoke with said that rarely happened months ago, but so far this year, it's becoming more and more common. In 90 of the cases we saw where no one showed up, there was an immediate order for deportation. So who did show up? We noticed about a quarter of the cases we watched, people were coming from Central or South America. Home countries are actually really hard to determine sometimes because they weren't always said out loud in court. But of the countries that we did record, most were not from Latin America. They came from Haiti, 74 Haitian nationals. That is nearly twice as many Mexican nationals in hearings that we were able to witness. Other countries that were also in that top 6 of nationalities we recorded include China and Afghanistan. And about the cases themselves, a lot of them are really old cases. These are cases the federal government paused years ago, in most cases more than a decade ago, because the government didn't think deportation was a priority. And often, explicitly, they paused the case because they wanted to give people a legal way to stay, or more time to find a legal way to stay. Last year in San Diego, there was only about 350 of those kinds of cases in our immigration court. This year, that number ballooned to nearly 3,000, and that's just through August of this year. We asked ICE and Homeland Security for interviews, but they did not want to participate. But some Trump officials have defended these courthouse arrests. They say they're not only more efficient for ICE agents because ICE has an office inside the same building, but they're safer. And that's because everyone who goes to an immigration hearing first gets screened for weapons.